Hey guys, welcome back. We are Normies here to watch the second episode of Adolescence. We are extremely excited. I think we're gonna jump straight into it. Who's on the couch?
It's Mickey.
Pat.
Navi.
Chris.
Kitty.
We cannot wait. We are watching this in 2 days, and we will have take time to read your comments. But I'm excited to read your comments, see what you guys have been talking about. Like you probably watched it as soon as it came out. This is not a market substitute. Please support the OG content. We're watching this on Netflix. It's up on our website. You can binge watch it ahead, thenormies.com, and here we go.
Hello.
This is Fenimore.
Yes.
I'm D.I. Bascom.
We just found out that she's Belle.
Hi, yes, Frank. Nice to meet you. Thanks so much.
I can't believe you guys didn't pick that up right away.
I know, I didn't.
And the lawyer is Gren from Game of Thrones. He was one of the Night's Watch.
Well, thanks for coming. Yeah. I'll get you signed in, and then I'll take you around. Hello.
Oh, you know, we should do school uniforms.
I did in India.
I did here in Gary.
Oh, for real?
I did in India. I miss school uniforms.
It's just so easy, yo. You just have to wear that. You don't have to worry about your outfits or anything. Just wear it.
I don't like it. It's a system of control, and it does not promote individuality.
Oh, that's them.
Yep.
Tommy and Ryan.
Police are here. Of course they are.
But no one gets picked up for not having clothes.
They actually did. I'll explain it later. They still didn't know for a while.
For real? People still get, like, if you're poor, you can't afford clothes, you know, like, this is, like, the perfect solution.
You think Jim did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He come to your house?
Yeah.
Ask about the knife?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in trouble.
You're not in trouble.
Wait, what if this is Bascom's kid? What if one of the kids is Bascom's kid?
He'd be too close to the case. He wouldn't be allowed
Yeah.
to.
That's what I'm saying. But like maybe there's a conflict of interest.
Or this is Dascom's kid here.
I feel like...
And he's getting bullied.
This feels
Because
more
his
like
dad's a cop.
Bascom's kid.
We'll find out.
Oh, it is. This is Bascom's kid. He's getting bullied? Is that
Yeah.
what the thing...
Yeah.
I mean, people look like they're piling trash up on his
Aw.
Yep.
plate.
Bro, don't they know that his dad's a cop? They're gonna fuck you up.
That's why they're bullying
I'll, like,
him.
bully a whole
Yeah,
hard.
that's why he didn't want to go to school. Oh.
Give me £1.20 now. No, give me £1.20 now. Give me £1.20 now.
Leave him alone.
That's all you gonna say?
Really?
Just leave him alone?
You're not gonna follow up on that? You're not gonna split them?
I said go fuck Jimmy up. Nah, mate, no point. Oh yeah, we break in and break in. How are you gonna do that, man?
Are you guys from Hayward Street?
How are they doing audio?
The person who has the camera's probably got audio guys behind him. I don't know. That's a good question, Dovey.
They also do audio sometimes after the fact.
Yeah.
In a table read, they replace it.
Jade, you were good friends with Katie, that's right, isn't it?
Her best friend.
Can you tell us about her?
You only got a kid in the school.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's off, if you didn't know.
Huh?
He didn't get your cheekbones, did he?
I don't see what that has to do.
Can you tell me about him?
Does Adam have to do anything?
Damn.
Was Katie happy?
Well, she didn't stab herself.
What was it?
Yeah, the
Maybe with
fuck?
Jamie. She wouldn't go anywhere near him.
Are you saying that she didn't
Because
like
he was
him because
probably
you got Instagram
misogynist
from
little
her
shitbag.
Suggest that they were friends.
We're not asking you to talk bad about
You are! You are, I can hear it all of you.
We're not.
Jade. Fucking useless. And you guys are meant to be best of the police, are you?
Emotions.
I mean, she lost her best friend. I mean, she's gonna act like this. You can't blame her.
But yeah, why is the kid getting bullied? I'm guessing the relationship with the son is distant.
Also, why are people bullying the kid? His dad's a cop. Don't fuck with the cop's kid.
I don't think that works the same way. He's just doing his job, which happened to be a cop.
Is it true you've got a video?
Any other situations, any other issues connected
Kids are
to
so
this
shitty,
case,
man.
You can also come and
I hate kids at this age.
I mean, they're just trying to get attention.
This
I mean, you can't
specific
blame her.
age.
What's with the police, yeah?
Where you been, dude?
Thought that was Aziz Ansari.
I don't like Mr. Malik at all.
Has a PlayStation number on it.
He didn't have his shirt tucked in, and he was late. Like, what were you doing?
He'll come to us, all right? Thank you. Take care.
Like, overslept?
Yeah, we're getting back to
Yeah, he looks drunk.
Like, he's just gonna make you watch the movie.
Yeah, all right now.
He's a lazy ass
film.
teacher.
Fucking
Yeah.
Lazy ass
Tom
teacher.
Haverford looking ass dude.
Do you really think we're gonna find a knife here?
It's gotta be.
We may have enough. We may.
How is it May? You have a video.
Yeah, but it's not clear. Video.
You don't have motive.
You have the shoes. You have his DNA.
I know you need
And the lawyer can spin that in any way he wants. We need a motive.
Let's assume these guys are doing their
Honestly,
work.
don't understand why Jade girl was so angry.
She's upset, mate. They're
Yeah.
all gonna be very upset.
But-
I get that.
Because you didn't explain why you were there well enough.
Thank you, Mrs. Fenton. Let's go.
I did send a note round telling everybody that you was coming.
So So what do you want to do? Do you want to go to isolation? Because I can send you to isolation. No problem whatsoever. There's no phones allowed.
All the teachers are really upset by this too, as you can see.
They're getting a stricter reprimand for phones, but that kid was getting bullied and he was like, hey, cut it out.
Right, that is it. Not another word. Put your pen down. Put your hands down.
Oh God.
Fucking hell.
Hello, Mr. Curtis.
Humans are animals. Fuck it. I don't know. Throw us into the sun.
Well, according to Agent Smith, we're a virus.
10 minutes into junior high and I'm ready to give it all up.
Bro,
I was the worst.
teachers are built different.
I was a bad kid.
Teachers are built different.
I'd like to talk to you about what happened to Katie. Now, they're here because they care about this school. And as many of you know, the Bascom is also Adam's dad.
You didn't have to point that out.
Ah, damn, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Stop that, Fredo. I said stop that!
Oh my God, Fredo.
See me after class.
Pull yourself together.
Right, the cop will make your life a living hell.
It doesn't work like
Doesn't
that,
work like
Pat.
I think that would make the kids.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
worse.
He'd get fired for that.
We're just here trying to understand what you've got.
That sucks. Fuck that.
Did somebody
They
do
said,
that on purpose?
We're leaving.
It's got to be one of those two kids that was talking about the
That
knife.
somebody
Oh,
pulled
somebody
it.
did it on purpose.
Somebody
Yeah,
pulled
they're
it, yeah.
they're scared, dude. School is a war zone.
In junior high, I was the worst version of myself possible.
That's
The,
what I'm
like,
saying. It's just that
absolute
it's just
worst.
that age, you know.
Yeah, rebellious figure, you know? You know, just do stupid shit.
God.
I'll tell you guys what I used to do.
Oh, yeah.
It'll give levity to this. I'll save it for the discussion.
I will too.
You can't do this
Levity.
shit in
It will
India.
give levity to this reaction. Not this show. The show got no levity.
Jamie was a good student, yeah?
I don't know. She just watches movies in my class all the time.
Yeah. I want to know. Is there any signs of unhappiness?
I'm just a tutor.
Well, you're a teacher.
Yeah, but I teach history. I don't see him, you know. I don't
What? He said he loves history.
I want to know, you know.
What?
Bro, you acting weird.
Things are fucking impossible. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
What are you? That was
Yeah,
not
Why are
the
you trying to
question.
invade him?
sus.
He's
That
trying to
was
invade like, the whole
That was
situation.
not,
That was sus, and you're right. He did say he likes history.
Yeah.
All the kids that were problematic when they were in class, as soon as Mr. Malik showed up, they were like, I love you, Mr. Malik.
Blip!
Oh, what happened?
Oh. He killed.
I mean, he's friends with him.
Bro.
Jade's fucking pissed.
She's stomping him out. She's stomping him out.
Did she hit Jamie or somebody else?
Ryan. Jamie's still
Jamie's
in
in
the jail.
Yeah.
So he didn't kill anybody.
Well, she doesn't
They was
know that.
friends
She
with
just,
Jamie.
she just know that he's part of that group.
Oh, okay, but that's kind of fucked up though. Still, like I could be friends with somebody and they kill somebody. It's not.
But I'm sure
I
these.
don't know. If I'm that
I'm sure
mad-
these kids have a
wait,
reputation
what?
for being
He
little
got
shit.
banged by a girl and then it.
I think if this is going where it's going, this group of friends is probably they probably have a reputation.
They knew something. You know something about your friend. Like, I don't know.
In your lines! Now! The phones are wet, girls! Seriously!
Fire drills were fun.
Let's get you back to 10G.
We want to talk to Ryan.
Yeah, they're gonna talk to Ryan now.
He'll be with the nurse now.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, let's
So
go.
there's only one shot that I got spoiled by this on social media, and I think it's coming up, and I'm super excited.
It is absolute chaos.
It is. Honestly, they should just cancel school for the next few
dude,
days.
You're right. The blocking, the coordination, the blocking coordinator on this must have been paid.
Bro, this is like marching band levels of shit. We're like, we need 200 kids. We just need someone up there directing these motherfuckers where to go. Like, it's
Bro,
crazy.
this is a crazy cinematic.
And the two main actors
achievement.
right now are putting in like the physical work. They're doing all this movement. They haven't had any breaks. They've been on the camera the entire time.
Right.
I mean, even teacher, God, like, she's
Miss Lower School.
Miss Lower School.
There would be so much pressure to just not fuck up.
Right? That's like you can't flub your lines.
God, phone nowadays
then
with
that
Instagram
adds
and
to the if they
TikTok.
look stressed about it, that adds to the story. So it's kind of genius to do this art style specifically. When I see stuff like this, it just makes me want to give up as an artist.
Oh, it makes me
Good,
wanna
but
try
I thought it
harder.
makes you want to inspire me more. What did it inspire you more?
It is inspiring, but it's just like, man, I'll never be this good.
You never know, kid.
Right? If we wanted to, we
Yeah.
could be. If we wanted to, we could be.
We could be better than this.
Thank you, Pat. Okay. Shoot for the stars, Mickey.
Hell yeah.
What? We want to know what Jamie intended. Do you know what I mean by motivated? Yeah?
Yeah, intended.
Good. All right. So what motivated him to do...
Where's the fucking knife?
Why he did what he did, right?
He had a crush on her. She rejected him.
We still haven't found the knife that Jamie
Oh, yeah,
used.
cool. But I need to go now.
Ryan.
Because they said they keep me back. I
They
don't.
won't, Ryan. Just please.
No, please, I need to get
Ryan,
back.
you've hit your head, so can you come back in? Ryan.
Ryan's sweating, dude.
Yeah, he has something to do with it for sure.
I mean, they all know something.
I mean, they're all friends, so they probably helped him hide the knife. Like, one of them has the knife. So that, but unfortunately, that makes them complicit in the crime, so they're fucked.
Mom doesn't like me in the house without her there, and I'm not walking around places Katie's been.
Yep.
You know, I'd go to her house.
Lisa, go to her house. I'm sure her parents would love to see you.
No, trust me. Trust me, they wouldn't. Am I in trouble?
I mean, maybe.
No.
For fighting.
Maybe a little detention, you know.
No, she should get nothing, bro. That's a natural response for her best friend dying.
I mean,
She's learning to control her
just,
emotions.
Yeah, you can't just be
She gotta
swinging
go
on people.
Detention, it's fine.
Yeah, you can't just be swinging on. Maybe just a 3-day suspension, chill out.
She was the only one who actually thought I was okay. I don't know what to do anymore.
Jade, this is a huge loss, love. So, we'll arrange for somebody for you to have a chat.
Not another shrink.
No, it's not a shrink. It's just
No,
somebody
no,
for you to
fuck
talk
that.
to. Please, Jade.
Are you serious?
No, you can't.
No, you do need to talk to somebody, yo. Especially if the school's gonna pay for it, do it.
I'm getting the sense she's been like with one shrink or the other.
Oh, she said people. She was the only one who thought she was okay. She might just have emotional outbursts. She might be actively going through some
Maybe
shit.
she has like bipolar.
Can I talk to you? Private, please.
Mrs. Fenimore,
Yes.
do you have a free class private room? Just a place I can have a word with Adam privately.
What is up with these ties? Have you not taught boys how to like?
Hey, baby's a style.
You have to have a little bit of individuality in your fucking class uniform. You can't be all buttoned up, prissy proper, looking nice.
But
I
like,
think,
why are they so short?
It's a style.
I think they're probably pin-ons.
No.
It looks like it's a wide knot, so it's like a double Windsor.
Nobody in Gryffindor wears their tie right.
Double
That's on
Windsors
purpose.
are super wide.
You said you wanted to talk to people. Might be able to help you understand.
And you can help me understand. Yeah? That's what you're saying. Is
You
this?
wanna go, Dad?
I don't want to
You
go.
wanna go gym
Listen
or
to
work
me.
or something?
I'm
Man,
here.
it goes right.
You wanna go to gym or work?
It's not going well because you're not getting it.
What am I not getting?
Oh, here we go,
You're
baby.
not reading what they're doing. What's happening?
What are you talking about?
Fucking spill!
You've been looking at Insta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like she's being nice, right?
Isn't she?
The dynamite. What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Oh my God, we need Gen Zs at the
Listen, let's burn the
school.
red pill.
police
Pills, the blue
officers.
pills means you see the world as it
That's,
wants you to.
that's from the
Red pills,
Matrix. You've been watching the Matrix.
Here we go.
The what? He doesn't even know the references. I'm gonna die.
Okay, I don't get this shit.
We're going into the red
Yeah.
pill shit now.
I haven't seen the
Red
Matrix
pills,
either.
I see the truth. It's a call to action by the manosphere.
What?
Red pill.
No, I got that, but just
They co-opted the Matrix to a right-wing ideology.
80% of women are attracted to 20% of men. Oh, she's saying he's an incel, Dad. That's what they say, you're an incel. You're going to be, I don't know, a virgin forever, basically. And all those people have heard, which means they're agreeing with her.
This is bullying.
Cyberbullying.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Don't believe me, then, Dad.
no, dude. You should listen to him.
He's listening. He's trying to understand,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
He'll speak
over
in
his
two
head.
different languages.
Yeah.
You text harsh, right? To Mum.
When I don't know what to reply, yeah?
What colour?
Red.
Means love.
How about pink?
Horny. Yellow, I'm interested. Are you interested? Pink, I'm interested.
What?
Oh.
Is this true?
I had no idea.
I've been using pink emojis all the time.
Damn.
Oh, it's just,
I just don't like using red because I was trying to be different, but I guess I gotta start using red.
I could show you 15 others. Messages sent to Jamie, all different emojis, they're saying the same thing.
So Jamie's innocent. I mean, not innocent.
Doesn't matter.
Not innocent, but like I see why he,
No.
No.
There's still no. If she was bullying him, if he's being a little insult piece of shit, then I think it was warranted.
Well, she's bullying him.
Guy, okay, let's stop the hot takes for now.
look, I can't tell you what you did. You know that, right?
You don't know what you did. I just thought you needed to know. It was just embarrassing watching you blunder about.
Oh, you're a good kid, Adam.
Does any of this Instagram stuff affect you?
It's not about me.
I know. But does it, son?
You don't call me son. You call other people son. You never call me son.
I'm sorry.
See, there's some distance here, because he's all about his work.
I don't post.
And you're okay, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look okay.
Yeah, you're looking away. He's looking away when you say
There
that.
was a murder yesterday. So.
I should
get back to the last bit of class.
Okay. You go.
Bascom, the dad's not getting it.
Hey, thank you.
That was a great scene.
Yeah, I mean, look at his arms. He hit him with the gym and work. I guess some of the places where he spends a lot of his time.
We got all that Instagram stuff wrong. Katie was bullying Jamie.
Oh no.
That's what it was.
Funniest thing this show so far.
Oh no.
No, I don't know what that is. What is it?
It's the involuntary celibate stuff. It's the Andrew Tate shite.
Shite.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
That's a nice way to say
Everyone's
shit.
talking about him.
Shite.
I feel like as teachers, we should know this stuff.
Right? You should know who Andrew Tate is.
I mean, they're busy teaching, man. They're drowning.
They don't know who Bowser is, bro. They're busy.
You want kids?
Fuck no.
You have never asked me that question before.
I know. I'm just. It's not something you ask your colleague, is it?
Well, you can ask your mates, can't you? And no. No, not really.
I never wanted him.
Never wanted? You have a son, kid.
And that is the longest he's spoken to me in a while. So.
Wow.
Surely that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, but look, I just sometimes I don't think I'm the right fit for him as a dad.
Well,
too bad.
That's
a bad attitude to have.
Too bad, dude.
He's just being vulnerable, guys.
Do you know what I don't like about all this?
Go on.
Right, the perpetrator always gets the front line. A man raped a woman. Everyone will remember Jamie. No one will remember her.
That's true.
That's what annoys me.
I think you're wrong. I think we're here for Katie. We're here for her parents. We're here to get answers.
No, you're here to just lock up the guy.
You're not gonna know why, mate. Look at all the things we've seen. You are not gonna know why. You just won't.
Okay, Mish, look. Go back to the station. I'm gonna go and talk to Ryan one last time.
Yeah, but you've spoken to Ryan.
I know, but he's not saying something. I know there's more. You coming or not?
They just went through that fence.
Oh, the camera did?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, it's a handoff then, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Or drone?
What the fuck?
How would they even do handoff? They were like, where do people be hiding?
They would have to have ducked down under that thing.
They would have a cameraman.
Oh, this is the scene?
Let's have a word with Ryan.
Sir, at least stop the tape. Okay.
Just 1 second.
At least stop the tape.
Go on.
Oh no, he guilty as fuck.
Bro.
How did that camera go? Where'd that camera go?
That might have been a cut right there through the window.
I saw the behind the scenes on how they did it, and it's absolutely insanity.
Somebody's on a steady cam.
And yeah, there's gotta be steady while you're running. That's crazy.
They got
Dude,
tools for it, but still.
and the steady cam rigs are like hundreds of pounds. Like,
Dude. We're not running fast enough.
That's because we can't haul ass.
We can't haul ass. I know.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
trip him. Trip that kid. Oh, God. Oh, God, he's going to get hit by... Oh!
Find the road!
Oh my god, this fucking kid.
Where you going?
I know where you live at,
Wait,
dummy.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, bro. Where the fuck are you going?
Come here.
Sorry, I just want to go for a jog, sir.
You just made yourself look hella guilty.
What? Is it illegal to jump out the window and go for a jog?
Katie called Jamie an incel. What does it mean?
Who'd you that?
Was she bullying?
Why are you always talking to me?
Why were you running?
I want to ask you one question. I want a fucking serious answer.
All right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
What is an incel?
Did you help him get that knife?
No.
Hey! There's a dead fucking girl! Right! Answer the question.
Right.
Talk.
It was my knife.
Oh, shit. Well, you're fucked.
Where the fuck is it?
I don't know.
All right, okay, you're coming with me.
What?
That's it. You're on your arrest.
Yeah, what'd you do about to have a fool?
I am arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. You do not have to say anything that may harm your defense. If you don't mention when questioned something you later rely on in court, anything you do say...
I love how she's so routine about everything.
Charge Jamie.
Without you?
We've got everything that we need now.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
It can't be over.
Something I want to sort out.
There's gotta be another shoe to drop.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean,
that's
it's
way
2 more episodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this can't be wrapped up.
I mean, the investigation might be wrapped up. We still got the trial in the case and the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting charged. Has he had psych eval at all, Jamie?
Who? Jamie? Yeah, I mean...
He had a regular assessment.
Yeah, I guess. They keep making you think they're gonna cut. They would always cut on a bell or something like that, but they're not.
Right?
Oh.
Is this like how they take their break? Like have a okay? Because like this thing doesn't do anything to the story, but
I mean,
it's emotion.
But yeah, we got to think about what this guy's thinking. He's probably thinking about his kid. He just learned a whole entire new set of language and vocabulary that's been affecting these kids, and he hasn't been around his son enough to think about it. Like that walk to the car could be all about that.
Mm-hmm. And him running and
So like it's not just that he's tired. Like
No. I'm gonna say like the crew taking a break.
But
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But the scene, I'm saying the scene does add.
Maybe for pacing, yeah.
What's up? Come here.
I don't want to lift it. I'll take the bus.
No. I'm not offering you a lift. Come.
oh, Adam, you're too sweet. Oh
He's
my god.
so tense.
Yeah.
Just gonna go and get some chips and a can of Coke. I wanted to know if you wanted to come.
Got your case.
Yes, I know. I've got my case. I've got some free time.
Go get some food.
Yeah, I can be hungry.
It's good. Thank you. Come on.
What are we eating?
Chips and a Coke.
That's it?
Probably fish and chips.
Oh, I'll keep forgetting this, Brendan. Yeah, that's our staple food.
So come on then. How was school? What lessons did you have?
Maths, chemistry, and French.
Français.
Français.
You speak French, yeah?
Menage toi?
S'il vous plaît.
That's a no. That is a no.
Comment ça is
Destroying
French?
the language.
Oh, it is?
Is it?
It's they're all based on romantic languages, so it can be.
Why would we go to a Chinese for chips?
Listen, it's the best. The salt and pepper chips, the barbecue sauce, maybe even a bit of mayo.
All right, it better be
inside.
Oh my god. Speaking
I'm
my
hungry, kid.
language.
I don't know. Fuck. God damn.
That was sweet.
Shit. This is my lunchtime. Oh, this is lunchtime.
Yeah, I
first.
didn't want to follow her. I'm curious.
What's the temperature here?
Question mark.
I'm so confused with this.
Isn't it springtime? Looks spring.
Waiting for her mom.
Her
Mom's
mom.
not there.
Yeah, mom's probably working.
She was called.
Oh.
She has nowhere to go. She's afraid to be
Oh, she
alone in the street.
Yeah, because she was always hanging out with Kate and she was always her
Yeah,
out.
And
but
I
also
mean,
her
Katie
friend is
got
dead.
got stabbed up because she was alone. So she was like, I don't want to be alone. Switch to drone.
Wonder if they have a camera they're just clipping onto different.
What the fuck is this song?
What song is
Yeah,
this? What is
seriously.
this? Oh, the dad.
And we're back. I think they have a camera that.
Man, I feel bad for the family, man. Like, he's got to go through so much shit in his head right now.
Oh, this song was sad.
Right?
Soprano.
Jesus.
Before we start discussion, I have a quick question. So when they do like this show, they knew they were going to do this like one shot throughout every episode. So how do they write the episode knowing it's ending, or like this is where we're going to end, this is when we end the shoot? Because usually when people write stuff, like they would edit that in the ending, like
No, they've been practicing for weeks to do
Yeah,
that.
this is more of a play than a
The
TV show.
location,
Meticulously
the location
planned
is
out.
part of the.
So there's 4 acts. This was the second act, essentially.
So like they knew where they're going to start in it. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Chris said that they've been practicing for weeks before they
Yeah,
did
it's
this,
all
so you know
meticulously
exactly your
planned out.
points where you need to be.
As far as the camera goes, you said you saw behind the scenes, Chris, right? I'm guessing they have a rig that is clipped on and off to different things. Like
Yeah. So you can have it on Steadicam.
You can go from like handheld to like when they go through the window, they hook it onto a Steadicam.
And then when the last one, they hook it on a drone.
That's insane.
And that there's when the kid jumps out the window. Like there are visual effects in here. They're just the kind of seamless visual effects that you don't notice.
Yeah,
so
like
when
the
that kid
the
jumps
window
out the
could be
window,
open, they can have the glass.
neither one of those
closed.
pieces of glass are like really there.
Yeah.
They're like fake. They put fake glass there so that way the window's open so the kid can get through it and they can also hand the camera through.
You'd be surprised in how many movies they CGI simple things like glass or even like an actor crying. Like if they can't get tears to produce, they'll add a tear.
So
a
that
CGI tear.
window on the left, there's no glass in it. It's just an open window. You know what I mean? Like the frame's there, but there's no glass. So that way they can hand the camera through it. But it's just the small stuff that they're doing. It's like I said, it's a fucking masterpiece, bro. Everyone's firing on all cylinders.
You know what's interesting? So essentially, we find out that Jamie is getting cyberbullied by Katie. To what extent we don't know to be like to anything, but to counterpart it on the other side. So is Adam. Adam is not getting online bullied, but he's getting bullied in person. So for the dad to just, I'm assuming like the detective dad, he's kind of thinking in that sense, like, I don't know anything about my son. Like there's a whole language happening that I don't know about it. I haven't been around. I don't think he knows that his son is being bullied, but it could easily be anybody.
Right.
And
if you saw his son standing next to him too, like he's tall, He's like a handsome kid. He's normal looking. Like in his dad's mind, he's probably like, "Oh, you like me when I was in school. I wasn't getting bullied. Why are you getting bullied?" And he's like, "Dad, you never talk to me. Like you don't know anything about my personality. Like my stature has nothing
That's
to do with it."
That's what that whole scene was about. But
Yeah.
the dad was just like, "What do you know about the case? How can he help me?"
But then at the end, that's why
he
that
got
long
it.
walk to the car when after like the case, like I know it's after the case is done, but like that long walk to the car, the dad's having his moment to like come down, reorganizing his thoughts and shit. And he's like, I got to spend time with my kid.
Yeah.
And like because like it's just like it's a great way to be like, okay, we need the pacing to slow down so all these kids can come out and we got to get everything else set and get ready for these next couple of big shots. But also like let's give it some time with one of the main characters so you can sit like in his mood.
Yeah, for the dad to say that was the longest conversation I've had with my son.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Like if that was the longest conversation, that means you haven't been coming home for dinners. Like you haven't been there in the morning.
He could be there for dinners, but they really don't.
I feel like the mom will have that. Like that, I think it's just conversation will unless you're eating in your room.
I mean, I had dinners with my parents. We don't talk.
That's kind of my upbringing
Yeah,
too.
my
It was like
parents
we
don't
didn't really eat with each other or really talk much. I grew up in a pretty quiet house.
I mean, I'm assuming non-brown houses. I know our houses, we don't do family dinners. We just eat in front of the TV. Don't really I don't think my dad ever asked, "What you do for today?" I don't think I know what he does. But like in general, in this concept, I think it just kind of shows that he really hasn't been around to have like even if they were having family dinners, I'm sure his wife would want to. He hasn't been because at the end the son was like, "Don't you have a case to go to?" It was like, "No, my case is done." Like because that hasn't been his thing. He's probably working long hours. It's like I have a case to work on.
And he's also a good argument for why like this is gonna sound mean, but just stick with me. But like why not everybody should have kids? Because he himself was like, I never really wanted them. But it's like, all right, well then be careful about like having protected sex. You know, like you can't just. You can't have it both ways. If you don't want kids, then you got to be careful.
Maybe
about,
the wife wanted them.
But I'm saying once you do become a father, like it fuck what you want. Like you're in it now. Like you gotta take that shit seriously.
But you can't just automatically become a dad overnight. It's
That's also
something
true.
that you
True.
kind
You
of
have to work
have
into
to
it.
put. You have to put an effort into it, and I think he has been keeping himself busy with other stuff because he
I think that's what Mickey was saying. He's not putting the effort to be in a dad.
Like you are a dad now. You have a kid. Like you have to
put in that time right away.
Yeah. And it really, and I think it's funny. This might be like one of those things that they wrote in like after they figured out the actors, but him throwing that like gym comment at him and did Mickey ask what his arm routine was? Like dude's ripped, right? And like you can see that. So you know he's putting in work and he's like, you're either at work or at the gym. And it's like that. Like that kind of hit hard because it's like, I mean,
take
look at
Pat
him.
if you ever have a kid.
Well, I'll take my kid to the gym with me, man.
What if he doesn't want to? We'll go to the gym.
Well, then we're gonna do stuff together.
Pat says he got him, and Pat's a good dog. But like, it's that type of stuff to make you. It also is giving the story layers, like to make sure that he's a dad and that his kid goes to the school, and that the school does seem crazy. And like I was saying, like I was a bit of a menace at time, and there was times when our junior high seemed really crazy. But I also learned too. You know what I mean? Like I came away with education from the school. And just to see the two adults being like, when he asked like, "Oh girl, like how did you survive?" Which is like wild because like I mean, junior high is fucking hard.
It is.
That one teacher was sus, bro. He knows something.
Malik.
Tom Haverford.
I don't
called him Tom Haverford.
I think he might just be like
a lazy teacher.
Yeah, lazy
or
teacher.
like kind of drunk too. Like I have plenty of teachers. I used to hang out with teachers
that were drinking on the job,
bro.
Oh yeah,
bro. I used to party with motherfuckers until 5 a.m. and then they went to work the next day with kids and threw up in the toilets. Like 100%.
I was supposed to be 9. I never seen not like my teachers like that.
I am super sus of this child in this frame on the very, very far right side with the like.
The bowl cut?
Yeah, the like the very sharp cut.
Yeah.
He was like a instigator the whole class.
Yeah.
And
the class clown.
Also very attached to Mr. Malik for whatever reason.
I saw
Mr. Malik
because he's the cool teacher.
But I think we might be looking for more shit that's actually going on.
This kid,
this little shit. Yeah, I think
this kid is a problem. I think.
I was that kid. I was a class clown.
I mean, I think that maybe he will be more prominent in the future episodes. This is just my prediction based off like just the little things he's done here and there. Because I feel like he's definitely fully indoctrinated in whatever's going on with the misogyny in the school because like he was laughing at the fact that Jamie killed the girl.
Yeah,
like he was laughing at it.
He was laughing. He was very.
So I took it up as like I was like this kid trying to get attention. So like I always say funny out of pocket stuff in class trying to get it. Like I don't think he's like a bad kid. Like I think he's just trying to get attention.
Kid. I don't honestly. It's hard to say any of them are bad kids because they are going through their own shit.
Except for the one.
It's just the culture.
But yeah, it's just it's not helping the fact that the adults aren't keeping up with their language and their culture.
Look at how many kids are in this classroom now.
They're not meeting them. No, but I'm talking in general. Like I know, and I'm not trying to shit on teachers. Teachers are doing so much. They're already dealing with so much. So it's hard to expect them to also like understand
the lingo
and like just be aware of all these little nuances, but at the same time the school at least should have like there should be like a counselor. And I feel like that one lady that got into Katie's friend's head, this one, I think she was doing really well. Like she was really compassionate and meeting her where she needed to be.
Type, yeah.
Like she was. I feel like there needs to be more people like that. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like for the boys, there needs to be a guy.
I don't know how school funding is in Britain, but there's no funding here. Like we're
there's no fucking funding.
We're already working on like, but oh shit.
For us in junior high, we had people that stepped up and shit. But you guys do remember when we had like AIM and we had like ASL, POS, parents over shoulder. You know what I mean? Like we had like our own lingo that we were using that if you were a parent, you wouldn't know about. And then the news was like, tonight on the news, we will be discussing how the teens are talking on the instant messages. Like it's nothing new under the sun. This shit's some of the same shit too. Like for the dad to really get his mind blown, he's like they're talking online like they're friends,
bro.
But for him not to know, and I love. Whoever wrote this, you get $1 million for it. But when he was like, "Oh, The Matrix. Have you been watching The Matrix?" and it sounds like, "What the fuck is The Matrix?"
Yes,
that part.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, because I
want to talk about this. So you guys have seen The Matrix. You know about it. You've never seen The Matrix. You've never seen The Matrix.
But you know the idea of red pill, blue pill. Have you ever heard of?
Yeah, I know. Blue pill's good pill, red pill's bad pill.
Well, in the context of the movie, it's backwards. Like the right wing movement. Okay.
I had no idea about
the movie is about waking up from like a dream world into the real world. That's all you need to know.
From a simulation to real world.
A simulation to a real world. So the right wing has not co-opted that as like all of this left wing progressive shit that you're hearing about wanting to progress society. This is the Matrix, and you need to wake up from that because the real world is different from how they portray it, and then they go into like the misogynistic stuff of like women are property. He was talking about
the
like 80% are attracted to 20%, so you got to trick women, and it's like so they've co-opted a positive movie into a very ugly thing.
And just to add a little cherry on top of it, it's written by trans people.
Yeah.
So like the movie really also has this like sub-layer of like transness all about it that really can't be argued based off of the motherfuckers that wrote it. That's a whole new part. But yeah, for him, he doesn't need to know the lingo of the Matrix to understand that the internet's co-opted it. Like he's already, even though, all right, so the son knows about it. He's probably not down that rabbit hole, but he could be set on those tracks. So like, he's like, you haven't heard about any of this shit? Like Andrew Tate? And I'm like, oh, Andrew Tate, I heard him mention once. Like, you can't keep track. Bro, when we were doing Pokemon and all this shit, we're throwing Kamehamehas at each other in the gym. Teachers don't know who the fuck Goku is. They don't have time to learn who Goku is. But like, they have their own teacher problems.
It's so unfortunate that like, I when Andrew Tate popped up, like I knew it was going to be untold damage, but I would have never guessed it to be to this degree. Like it really, and not just Andrew Tate, but like a lot of big influencers are not like the Paul brothers, the fucking Sniper Wolves. Like for Google and YouTube and all of these platforms have also failed us by propping up the wrong type of content. And then once that content starts making money, they no longer have an incentive to cancel these people, even though they break TOS time and time again. When really
what's TOS?
Terms of service. What they really should have done is squash these negative influencers in the beginning and promoted positive content. There's a lot of
But at that same thing though, that influence is harder what the Matrix is. You know what I mean? Like for Andrew Tate to be like, hey, if there's someone who disagrees with me, it's because like it's a psyop, like they're working against me. If Google said, I can't let you guys hear what Andrew Tate's saying, I'm gonna take it down because it's dangerous, kids are gonna seek it out more. And like the problem is that it's a full-on problem. Is that you have your two identities of being like not online and online. And online, at least out in the real world, you have a little bit more of say about the things that influence you. But online, you can be getting influenced and not realize it. You can be already 100%. On those tracks, moving towards a certain direction and not realize it. I realize this for myself. Yeah, like, and it's like, and the algorithm doesn't have a nefarious purpose. The algorithm wants you to stay on the platform longer and it wants to make money.
No,
we can consider those things to be nefarious, but because of that, people can co-opt that shit and literally have you on the tracks moving in a direction and not know it until you're too far down that rabbit hole. You can get into like running and being like, I want to become a really good runner. And next thing you know, people are being like, here's the reason why, black people can run faster is because they have an extra bone in their leg or some shit. Like you can start learning about diets and people being like, if you can't digest raw milk, and now, then like you're an inferior species. Like this shit literally happens.
And now add AI on top of that.
Yeah. So like these kids are fucked.
Like it's still going to get worse before it gets better because
I have a question for this one. So like they're saying that red pill is a call for action from Manosphere. Is that what they would say?
It's called the red pill community. Like they refer to themselves as the
red pill is bad.
Red.
I had no.
Not in the context of the movie, but in real life, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the movie they take blue pill to wake up, right? Or red pill
they take the red pill.
So that's essentially what they're saying. It's like you're in a simulation, you're in a woke simulation. Take the red pill to wake yourself up.
Red pill is the anti-woke movement. They're saying the woke stuff is the Matrix.
No idea this was a thing.
You're not even ready for the black pill.
What is black pill?
Black
it's the worst.
Black pill is anarchy.
Anarchy's better than some of the other shit I hear.
But yeah, like it's
So that's what I was saying is earlier last episode when I was like, I felt like our generation was pretty progressive and we made the mistake of assuming that the world was progressing behind us. But like where we failed, especially like the Democratic Party or like the left side, we're not at least our politicians, they're not tech savvy. So like the world really left us behind and the right wing really
took advantage
of it. And you would assume it would be opposite, but like they really took a stronghold in all social medias, and it's just like we just didn't do enough quickly enough.
I just wanted to say, I just said something during the reaction. Like, I'm not blaming the girl, not Jamie, the Cade dying. Like that, she should have got killed because like she was bullying him. I wasn't saying that, but like we learn from Columbine, we learn from other bullies. Like when you bully, there's going to be an effect, and that effect is
not that.
But Columbine
it happens.
Columbine happened because the kids got bullied so much, and then they did that.
What's Columbine?
Columbine, the school shooting. Like they were bullied. Yeah, they were bullied, and then all these bullies, like when bullies bully somebody else, the person that getting bullied is going to retaliate. But let me finish. They're going to retaliate, and I'm not saying retaliate by killing something. That's right or anything. I'm not saying that. But since we now know this, why is it like? Understand that and then don't do it. And like if it does happen, like like
the adults are to blame. I think it's complicated because the kids that were bullied in Columbine, they were not like great. Like they were really shitty. So you could argue like they deserve to be bullied because like they're spreading ideologies and just being shitheads at school. So it's like, why would anybody like you? But it's really the teachers that need to step up. And it was shown beautifully in this episode where Adam is getting bullied in the lunchroom and the teacher walks by and he's like, hey, cut that out. And then the same teacher, it has two kids against the wall for phones. Yeah. So it's like the adults don't notice either and they don't step in.
Well, I think it's because for the adults is that their generations, like school shootings weren't real, or the kind of violence that they're seeing weren't really a thing, right? It's like, yeah, I got bullied, but like I was all right. You know what I mean? Like Jamie got bullied, or whoever, not Jamie, but like somebody in their time at school got bullied and they turned out fine. But it's like the kids now, like there's been escalation. It's the same shit that you see to continue to happen. Like as things get, as we don't solve a problem and generation by generation by generation, it doubles down and gets worse and worse. And it's like, yeah, that kid got bullied and he showed up to school and shot everybody.
I will say though, there is difference. There used to be a physical, like Adam was getting pushed in person. There's a lot of bullying happening online that nobody can know. Teachers don't know. And especially the bullying is on like what kind of color of heart it was.
Yeah, like Instagram.
You can't keep control, like you cannot keep an eye on it. You don't really understand, like, and a lot of it's anonymous and you don't know who that is and cannot really say the adults should be tracking. Like there's a whole privacy issue whether they should be like tracking their students' Instagram profile to see what they are tracking, because then it becomes like, oh, why are you keeping track of your kids outside of school? But I think there's the side
not the
from
teacher,
it.
that's on the parents though.
Even then, like
If you're 13,
can't
I'm gonna
can't
check
watch,
your fucking social media. I'm
but
sorry.
you can't watch them. I mean, they might have a.
Dude, you telling me that your kid's not gonna learn how to hide things
at 13.
I learned how to hide things from my parents, and I learned how to lie perfectly.
What I would do as a 13-year-old then would just make a dummy account for you to keep track of, and then my real account.
Yeah, like there
my nieces do that.
kids. Kids know how to get around it, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't.
I think,
but that doesn't mean like I'm gonna blame you for did it because you can't.
I don't think you can stop kids. So
but
we
I think
need to just
like the biggest thing that will make the biggest difference is really to like meet the kids where they are
right.
and like try to be like tell them stories from like your own experience.
Yeah,
you know? I mean, like just be.
Well,
like,
boy, do I got one locked in the pocket.
Yeah,
you know, like. This shit's dangerous, you know, like maybe you think you're talking to another 12-year-old boy, but he might be like a 40-year-old fucking cave dweller somewhere, you know?
You have to be honest with kids. I think that's where we fail too, is we treat kids as kids, and we need to just be a little bit more honest with them because that's how I would handle it. I'd be like, look, you're going to parties and stuff now. I can't be there. I can't watch you. So all I'll do is like I'll share my experience with you and just hope you make the best.
And
decisions.
I'll be like, the one thing you will need, like I'm important to have, but like real friends.
Yeah,
you need real friends because there's plenty of times when like adults weren't around and I had real friends and they're like they kind of got you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. The other thing I want to point out in this episode, I think Detective Frank did really. She said like. The reason that she hates it, that in stuff like this, when it happens, you end up remembering who did it, but not who the victim was.
That's true, yeah.
And I do love, like, sometimes when Philly D covers his stories, it's like, when the shooting and stuff, like, I will not say the name of who the shooter was. No pictures whatsoever. It's the victims that we should remembering. And I totally get it. But, like, it's just, it is difficult because in this one, like, I hope Katie gets remembered, but it's such a sad truth on that.
At the same time, the shit ass murderers should be remembered for what they did. Like the fucking what's his face, the guy that raped
Brock Turner. Never forget his name.
Fucking Brock Turner, yeah, raped a girl in like a dumpster.
Yeah.
And then got off because he was a swimmer and he had so much potential and we couldn't possibly ruin his life.
I think in cases where they get off, they should be remembered.
No, you should know. Everybody should know.
Only in those cases. But if they go away behind bars, then I don't think they should be because that's what they want. They want that recognition.
Yeah,
they
I mean, I agree with you. That's different.
Yeah.
Because just to go off that, like I think we as humans are also blamed for that because I watch a lot of serial killer stuff. You know, like I'm fascinated with like how the mind of criminal but
there's a difference.
You know,
there's a difference between an educational curiosity and like somebody watching it to be like, ooh, I'm studying this. You know,
to
like
do it.
Yeah.
I watch true crime.
Yeah, I love true crime. Yeah,
like that doesn't mean I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah,
I watch interrogation videos all the time.
But don't you think that like since we like that stuff, we are the problem? Like because we want more of that content, so they create more content like that for us.
I mean, there is a debate and an argument to be made there because like they have done like studies and it is a bit of a red flag. But like, I mean, again, I think there's a difference between educational curiosity. But you're right, like because so many people have a love for true crime that you're right. But I mean that doesn't mean that like ending that genre will.
That's what I'm saying. Would it end it?
I don't think it would help.
It would still be happening.
I don't think it would help.
The reason why the genre exists is because it was happening so much that there was enough content.
Crime happens regardless. Like there's crime. Crime's gonna crime, dude.
So I said I was gonna give you guys just a little bit of levity. When I was in junior high, I got 40 demerits each semester. So every time you get caught and get in trouble, they have to write it down into demerit.
Wow. Okay.
So I had 40 each semester. So that's 80 total for the year. Because I had this really funny bit I used to do.
One a week.
Where I would, it is more than one a week. Where my mom just brought this up yesterday. It's really embarrassing. All right, I used to go. But hold on, I would hump things while I did it.
What?
And my friends would just point at something like, Chris, get it. And I'd be like, and
what?
It was hilarious. It was the funniest bit ever. But Boy, oh boy.
What's the bit?
The bit's that I make turkey sounds while I hump things. I would just like knock a trash can down and really.
I mean, if I was 13, that'd be funny shit though.
Funny as fuck. Like a teacher would come around the corner and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I would be dying.
Bro, it was the best disruption of class.
I don't blame you.
That's a solid bit. Disrupting the class.
Yeah, but also like genuinely humping things too. You know, it's not a good look.
Was your mom ever called?
Oh, bro. So all right. So there's one time the teacher was like,
"You kids humping."
The teacher was like, "Mr. Johnson, I'm gonna call your dad," and he was like locked up at the time. I was like, "You better call him collect." Bro, I got so much fucking trouble.
Has anybody else gotten their parents called?
I did. I got you.
I was a good kid.
I was a bad kid. You ever had in-school suspensions?
Oh, bro, so many. I went to my buddy school. Tyler would be like, "Chris, I just got in-school suspension. Get kicked out of class so you can come down." And I'd just be like, "Penis!"
They were not that bad. They were dope. Like you actually if
you did it right, you got in there with all your homies.
Yeah, like it's actually pretty fun.
You guys
it's actually pretty fun. Like
homies were bad influence.
You guys ever go to summer school?
Oh yeah.
I went to summer school.
So one thing I did that still today, my mom brings it up, and I actually got drop kicked by my mom because of this.
Drop kicked?
Yeah. So like literally after I got home and they called my mom because I said my mom so what happened was I go to the bus stop. Me and my brother go to the bus stop.
Oh my God.
And like this little girl, and I thought she was cute, so I was going to do whatever she said. So like there's a beer can out there just open and they're out there, and she was like, "I dare you to drink that," and I was like,
I remember
"Sure,
the story.
why not? I'll drink it." No. And then I drank it, and the next thing you know, I get on the bus and I'm like, nothing's gonna happen, right? Because whatever. She starts ratting me out to the bus driver that I drank, and I was like, no, she dared me, whatever. Then I started trying to get out of trouble for drinking beer. I was like, it's okay, my parents let me drink all the time. And
oh no!
And what I meant was like, because when my dad would open beer, I would have a sip, like just like a little sip, whatever. And I always say that she'd get out of trouble. But then next time I get to school, like as soon as I get there, the cops are already ready for me.
Oh my God! That's a bit much.
Like they want to make sure I'm not like drunk or anything like that. And then they call my parents.
Yeah, the CPS got called.
I would drop kick you. Because again, I told my parents let me do it all the time.
Yeah, the CPS got called.
So then obviously it got squashed, and I get home. And my mom, she hits me. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You're telling you we'll let you drink the beer all the time and this. What the fuck's wrong?" Bro, I got the worst.
I'm just imagining Jamie Lee Curtis and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I have a story too, but mine's the lamest. We should have started with mine.
Oh,
it was music class, and I had. My mom called on me once because don't laugh at me. Me and my friend were just we were just silly kids, and we were drawing boobs on all the music stands. And then she called my mom, and I had to explain to my mom. But I think my mom was at work, so she couldn't understand me. She was busy as fuck. She was like, "What? Okay."
Stop.
To give a little bit of levity, drop your stories down in the bottom, but also talk about the show too. We'll see you guys at the next one.
Bye.